dream. Maybe a flower bed and a grove full of old trees, like the ones in storybooks. Fairies darting in and out of knotholes. Focus, Holly. Get your head out of the clouds. I'm not here for that. This isn't some storybook. Fairies, they aren't real. It's like what Mom always said. There are only angels and demons. Hello? Excuse me, is anyone here? Though, sounds like it'd get boring after a while.
It does. A little bit. But, well, it's for a good cause. Our order's sacred mission and all that. Shush! Lower your voice. It's ill manners to disturb prayer.
Oh, sorry.
Is everything all right? You were talking to yourself. Huh?
I didn't notice.
It's all right. I do that too. This place has a very special air to it. It's hard not to get caught up in my own thoughts sometimes.
Yeah. I gotta say, this place, it's bigger than I expected.
Oh yes, used to get lost all the time. I still do, to be honest. And here I am, chattering away again. How can I help you?
I'm here for the recollection?
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, you're looking for our dearest and most admirable Mother Superior. Down the hallway, third room to the left. Probably in the middle of one of her stunning lectures.
I see. Thank you very much. And, sorry again for disturbing you.
Oh, please. I'm here to help. By all means, feel free to disturb me anytime.
Okay.
They're getting younger every year.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. It's always good to start early. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you. Huh?
Careful, plaster's still fresh on that one. Just one touch can bend the whole thing out of shape. Our most venerable founder was particularly fond of this one. Saint Rita of Cassia. Are you familiar?
Yes, a bit.
At the age of 12, she married into an abusive family. Regrettably, her 2 sons grew up to take after their father. Violent, vengeful. And so she prayed to God to save their souls. And so God answered. They died of disease soon after. A harsh lesson, but an important one to take to heart. God works in mysterious ways. Even death can sometimes be a mercy.
I see.
But enough of that. You've yet to introduce yourself.
Hello there. I'm Holly Beltran.
Oh, yes, Miss Holly. I've been expecting you, though I don't recall receiving you.
Huh? Oh, I'm so sorry. I knocked, but no one came.
And so you chose to trespass instead?
What? No, I didn't mean to. I was just...
Give whatever name you want to your sin, Miss Holly. It is still a sin, nonetheless. Your bags. Kindly lay them down.
My bags?
Oh, you'd be surprised the things that we find. Cigarettes, contraceptives, pornography. Can you imagine bringing such things into the house of God? Astounding.
That's horrible.
Well, what do we have here? Kylie Taylor, the sorceress of Witchwood.
That's just something I'm reading.
Oh, yes, well, it is always good to read. I myself simply love books. Books can enrich, they can teach, but when observing a work, never forget to take spirituality into account, especially when it comes to material written for young, impressionable minds. And there it was. Cradled just beneath the canopy of elder trees, candlelight pouring from the notched windows, and the sound of laughter echoing from within. This was her new home. It was here that she would learn magic. Magic. Such an innocent-sounding word. But, dear child, there are no greys when it comes to witchcraft. All of it. Black as sin. A proper child of God would know this.
It's... You're absolutely right. I noticed something was off as soon as I started reading it.
And still you kept it.
Stubbornness on my part. I spent a good chunk of my allowance on it, so I was hoping I could return it. But even so, I really should be more mindful when it comes to these things. I realize I'm not making a very good first impression. I've been looking forward to this for weeks. I guess I've been so excited that I've just been all over the place lately. Moving forward, I'll try my best to improve. I'm sorry.
Oh, improvement. There you go. That is one thing that we, the Sisters of Saint Idolora, hold very dear. For Saint Rita's children, death was their only salvation. But for those willing to fix themselves, well, you'll find that this convent is the perfect place for spiritual rebirth. Here, you can be anyone you want to be.
Yes, I understand. That sounds great. I'd like that.
Well, now that we've settled that, let's start things off the right way. I am Sister Adira, and I will be in charge of your spiritual formation for the next few weeks.
It's very nice to meet you, Sister Adira.
There, that wasn't so hard now, was it? And as for your book, I think it's best that I keep it.
But... Wait, please!
Yes?
It's nothing. Never mind.
Miss Holly, I take it you're an avid reader?
Yes, ma'am.
Then that also means you enjoy writing, yes?
Yes, I guess.
Oh, wait here for just a moment. This should suit you just fine. A journal. Time has a funny way of muddling memory. It helps to have an anchor. That way we can always look back and see the old with new, fresh eyes. This next week will be integral to your spiritual formation. It would be best to keep a record of your thoughts. As we've discussed, not all stories are worth reading. But if you keep your heart open, there's definitely a story for you here. A story of your own personal journey with God. Can I trust you to do that?
Yes, ma'am, and thank you.
Sister Adira. Please call me Sister Adira. For our time together, I'd like to think of us as family. Now, come this way. I'll show you to your room.
Yes, ma'am. Sister Adira.
Oh, Gabriella, this is Holly. She will also be joining us for the recollection.
Hey there. Just call me Gabby.
Gabriella is your God-given name. It's a name you were born with, and I happen to think it's quite lovely. Be proud of it. Abbreviations tend to only confuse.
Right. No nicknames allowed. That's news to me.
And I hope it's news you take to heart. We do, after all, have rules here, Miss Gabriella.
Yeah, sure.
Hello there. Pleased to meet you. My name's Holly. And for the record, I think Gabrielle is a pretty cool name. Had a classmate named Gabriella. Really smart. Ran for the student council. Though now that I think about it, she might have lost. It was close, though.
Good to know.
So, are we the first ones to arrive? To think that I was worried I might have been late.
As of now, Miss Holly, we are complete. The recollection will start first thing in...
Wait, seriously? There's only 2 of us.
Yes, sadly, as of late, attendance has been quite low.
Can't imagine why.
Oh, I think you know the answer, Gabriella. Distractions. So many distractions we're letting into our lives. And even in these trying times, we still take for granted God's loving grace. You two, however, are very fortunate that your parents were responsible enough to take an active role in your formation.
Yeah, sure.
That's true, Sister Adira. I believe these few weeks will be an enlightening experience for all of us.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that, child. Recollections like these are a very special opportunity, and I hope that both of you will be wise enough to seize it.
Yeah, I'm already feeling God's almighty wisdom.
I will give you the rest of the day to settle in. We shall start first thing tomorrow. But until then, I urge you both to take in the silence this place has to offer. Reflect. Pray.
What's up? You're staring.
Oh, sorry. I was just wondering. Those are some cute bracelets you got there.
Look, let's just cut to the chase. What are you here for exactly?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
This isn't exactly a prime summer destination. Dingy convent up in the mountains, prayer sessions every other hour, Bible readings, character building lectures. Pretty sure they'll even have us do chores and stuff. You don't really go here unless, you're one of those types.
Oh, I see.
Hello? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sorry,
Never mind, it's fine. You don't have to answer.
No. You see,
I see. Well, in that case, I don't think we have much to talk about.
Wait, what?
Let me spell it out for you. I don't want to be here. And if you're thinking that by the end of this we'll be braiding each other's hair and talking about boys and, I don't know, having Bible study sessions together or whatever, you're mistaken.
Oh, all right.
Glad we got that out of the way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got stuff to unpack.
Hey, Holly.
Liana? What are you doing?
I can't sleep.
That's not my problem.
I can fix that. Behold my special move!
Whoa! Liana! Okay, I'm up.
Haha! Mission accomplished.
Liana. Huh? What's that you got there?
Just a book. Want to see it?
Oh, wow. I don't remember Mom buying this.
She didn't. Noe lent it to me. Pretty cool, huh? See? Her name's Kylie. She's strong and brave. Just like someone else I know.
Huh? You really think so?
Nah, just trying to get on your good side.
Right.
Oh, but here's the coolest part. She's a witch.
What? Liana, you know how Mom gets. Remember what happened when you brought home that toy devil-y
Dragon. It was a dragon. It's not my fault Mom wasn't listening.
And she's still not going to listen if she finds something like this. Look, Liana, you need to stop getting yourself in trouble.
Don't worry so much. I'll just hide it in a place she'll never find.
But just give it back as soon as you can.
Well, about that, you see, I was, thinking maybe we could read it together, just like how we used to.
Really?
Yeah, but if you don't want to...
No, it's... Okay, sure, we can read it, but only because the cover looks cool. Come on over here. Okay, here we go. The Whispering Forest. The sky was a muddy brown and muddy as the grounds around St. Mary's orphanage. Despite this, Kylie was determined to give her little sister Farley the best birthday ever.
Oh, Kylie has a sister? Is that her picture? I like her. She's mine. I'm doing her voice.
You don't even know her yet.
Doesn't matter. I got this feeling. Mom! Holly, hide the book!
Shh, quiet. Just stay still.
I can't breathe. Holly.
Amen.
Liana?
Huh? Who?
Oh, sorry. It's nothing.
We've got 30 minutes. Let's get ready. Wouldn't want to be late now, would we?
Yeah, sure. Lovely morning, Sister Adira.
Why, yes, a lovely morning indeed. If you were here just a bit earlier, you would have caught the sun shining right through that window. Amazing, the little things you notice when you take the time to stop and listen. And that's why we're here, isn't it?
Yep, sure is.
50 years ago, our founder, Saint Idalora, built this convent in order to train young girls such as yourselves to be proper ladies. Ladies worthy of becoming saints. During her time, the most beautiful flowers bloomed all over the convent. Oh, and the statues, with her skilled hands, in the right light, they'd look so real. Then, of course, the girls, like scared little lambs, they arrived, sick and broken. But Mother Idalora, oh, she healed them. She fixed them. They all emerged as lovely little angels. In the coming days, I'd like you to think of me as a mother. Whether it be concern or confession, you may come to me.
Yeah, I'll consider it.
Thank you, sister. That's a very kind gesture.
Now, before we start, here's a quick schedule of the recollection. Yes? Any questions?
This all looks really exciting.
It is. Most of your time will consist of silent recollection and prayer sessions. But, as I've said before, aside from reflection, we shall also task you with action.
What type of action we talking about?
Simple tasks. Cooking, cleaning. This convent doesn't maintain itself, you know, and I expect you to attend to it with the utmost care. This is a holy place, after all. Newly inducted nuns have done similar things in the past. If any of you find yourself hearing the call, well, think of this as a great training opportunity.
No promises.
I expect none. But you may be surprised. The call finds us at the strangest of times, in the strangest of places. Now, to start off, let's have a bit of an exercise now, shall we? I'd like to show you something. Lovely, isn't she? Wholesome, pure, chaste, the face of a saint if I ever saw one. There's no second-guessing, no desperate search for her place in the world. She is content to know that she is exactly where God wants her to be. However, sadly, this is not always the case. The world is moving so fast these days. People coming up with all sorts of answers to their problems. So many opportunities are now open to bright young women such as yourselves. You can be anything. Scientists, lawyers, businesswomen, physicians, even artists. And they're all wrapped up so nicely in narratives of fulfillment and prestige. And at times they can sound so appealing. But us women, we should not let ourselves get distracted from what really matters. God and family. Holly, please come over here.
Yeah, sure.
Now, I want you to write down all the things that might be stopping you from being a proper child of God.
Well, it all dates back to the beginning, doesn't it? Eve leading Adam astray. Original sin has left its mark on our souls, and thus man must live with concupiscence.
A lovely textbook definition of the matter, Miss Beltran. But we're here to talk about you. What are the things that hinder you from becoming a child of God?
Well... Well, there's American celebrity...
Miss Beltran, I recall confiscating a particular book from you the other day.
Well, that stuff... It really isn't a big deal or anything. I'm sure there are other things.
Oftentimes, I find it best that we start with the small things. But if you want, perhaps we can talk about other things. Your family life, perhaps? Is everything all right, Polly?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. I'd also urge you to examine any other pieces of literature that you might be reading. There is a special place in hell for people who lure children to sin, and all in the guise of fanciful tales and happy endings.
Jeez, chill out. It's just a book.
Just a book? So is the Bible. And yet, such a book has built cathedrals, formed nations, saved souls. In the wrong hands, don't you think the opposite is also possible?
Look, I really don't see the problem here. Kylie's a good witch. Kindness and friendship are what end up saving the day. In the end, that's all that matters, right?
You're simplifying the matter, Gabriella. These things, these stories, I know it all must seem harmless at first. It's all just make-believe after all. Brightly coloured spells and magical creatures. They make it so easy to get caught up in the fantasy. But understand, these are all subtle seductions. They distract. And that, at its core, these spells and rituals and familiars, it all leads back to the occult. We've all strayed so far. In the Old Testament, people like Kylie would have been stoned to death. Miss Rivera, why don't you give this activity a try?
Can't think of anything.
Is that so? Do you think your life is perfect, Miss Rivera?
No, of course not. We're all far from perfect here. But my mind's just drawing blanks right now.
Then perhaps I can be of help. More often than not, I find that the biggest obstacle young girls like you often face lies in the environment you place yourself in.
I see.
Let's reflect on your friends. Have they been a positive influence?
Yeah, they have. Helped me through pretty tough times.
Your mother has told me a different story.
Really, no.
Yes, sneaking out to these social gatherings, coming home late at night, surrounding yourself with the wrong sort of people.
The wrong sort?
Please understand, it's not entirely your fault. I was young once. I know how it's like. You're at a very sensitive age, and it's at this time that young girls are met with a whole new world of temptations.
Yeah, whatever. Look, just drop it.
It is easy to mistake desire for love, but true love can only occur between a chaste man and a chaste woman.
All right, stop.
Gabriella, running away will only serve to worsen your struggle if you would simply be honest.
Shut up!
Only you can help yourself, Miss Rivera. I am merely a witness. The scars you have are far worse. You can't see them, but they dig deep, deep at your soul. Miss Beltran, I would like your opinion. Have I done something wrong? Do I upset you?
I,
Yes?
I just thought of another thing to write down. TV, it distracts me all the time. My grades aren't as high as they could be, but if I just cut down on my TV time, I know I can focus.
It takes real courage to improve yourself. And right now, Miss Holly here is being very brave. And I know you can be brave as well, Gabriella.
Whatever. I'm done here.
Miss Beltran, I'd like you to open your prayer book, page 32, Psalm 103, verse 10. Please say a prayer for Miss Gabriella, that she will allow herself to be healed by God's loving grace. Afterwards, you may have a short break. We'll start again once I ring the bell.
Yes, sister. Hey there. How are you doing?
What do you think?
Well, whew, what happened back there was pretty weird, wasn't it?
Weird.
Okay. Maybe not the best choice of words.
Nope.
So, what are you up to?
What's it to you?
Nothing. I was just, wondering.
My mom never liked it when I got angry. Said it reminded her of my father. She'd always say, try channeling your anger into something more productive, Gabby. Pray. Read the Bible. I tried, you know. It's a good book with a lot of good ideas. But for some reason, you people like dwelling on some things more than others. Throwing stones, for instance. So don't mind me. I'm just following her advice.
I see.
Helps if you find the big ones. Such as throwing, though. It's the nice, juicy crack you get when it hits something. Know what I mean?
I can't say that I do.
Figures.
Look, I know you're having trouble dealing with Adira. If it helps, whenever people say things that upset me, I try humming a nice little tune in my head. Sometimes I even think of a scene from my favorite story to match the song. Then afterwards, well, I can go about the rest of my day like nothing happened.
Sounds like a great way to let people walk all over you.
No! It's a way to keep things peaceful and happy for everybody. Look, we're both stuck here with her, and we're clearly not changing her mind. Fighting with her like this, it's just gonna make it hard for all of us. I just thought it might be better if we all get along. That's all. Please, just let me help you out.
Help me out. Hear that a lot back home. Hear it so often it doesn't really mean anything anymore. Adira wants to help me, you want to help me. For some reason, everywhere I go, people seem so eager to help me, especially when it suits them. Well, how about this? I'll help myself. And you? You keep to yourself. Oh, would you look at that? All out of stones. Anyway, don't let me spoil the mood. After all, you seem to be doing just fine here.
You said it yourself. The Bright Queen's secrets died with the Archwitch Elaine. So, that leaves us with only one option. Kylie felt all the eyes in the room turn to her. You can't mean. Perdita piped up, hands shaking in fear. Seance spells are forbidden. To a bunch of mischief makers like ourselves, nothing is forbidden. Grab your spell keys, friends. It's a long way to the rotting wood. Tonight, we'll be speaking with the dead.
Oh, damn.
Language, Liana.
Shh, shut up and read the next chapter. I've got to see what happens next.
I'm getting sleepy.
What? Seriously? Just one more chapter.
Remember what happened this morning? If you keep sleeping in, she's gonna get suspicious. Look, come on, we can continue reading tomorrow.
I don't want tomorrow to come. I hate mornings.
Liana.
When I wake up late, she calls me lazy. Then I wake up too early and she says I need more sleep. And when I do wake up on time, she just finds something else to complain about.
Look, just do as she says, okay? I can even help you out. I've got your back. She'll listen to me, don't worry. Hey, maybe we can...
You say that. You always say that. But when it comes down to it, you stand there with your mouth shut. You make it look so easy. You know? Mom's perfect little angel.
Liana... Look, I don't like it either. The rules, the lectures. Especially when she gets mad at you. But if you just do as she says, things can go back to normal.
Normal for you? I want to go out and meet with my friends. I want to watch movies. I want to have some fun for once.
She lets us do those things.
No, she doesn't. We watch her movies, we visit her friends, and if anything we want happens to be outside of what the stupid church thinks is good for us...
Liana!
What? It's true. Give me a haunted forest and a seance spell any day. I'll have better luck talking to ghosts.
Alright. One more chapter. How's that? Chapter 19. The Wraith in the Walls. The forest loomed over them, dark and quiet. Kylie led the way, raising up a jar of flare flies. The purple leaves of the underbrush crunching against their feet.
I'm getting a glass of water.
Just make sure to be quiet. You don't want to wake them. it down.
Hey, Dad. Listen to this.
Oh, right. Ow, my neck.
Hello?
Guess everyone's still asleep. This is kind of exciting, though. I wonder if it also has trapdoors or secret passages hidden in the walls. Once the week's over, I'd have mastered the castle. Holly Beltron, the Lord of Dark Passages. Lone crowned queen of the castle. That nun was right. This place, there is a special air to it.
Do you like it?
Oh, Sister Adira, I didn't see you there.
My dear, I've lived most of my life here. When sworn to the cloth, moving around silently becomes quite the habit. Bit of a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can be a bit slow sometimes.
It's fine, dear. You don't need to humor me. Unfortunately, comedy is one thing the Bible doesn't cover too well. But what I do know are the stories of our beloved saints. Saint Rosa de Lima. Are you familiar?
Just a bit.
Is that so?
Yes?
I've noticed you, Holly, walking around the convent, observing our statues. I have a hunch that there's more to you than meets the eye. Well, now, don't be shy. Tell me about her. I want to see what's inside that head of yours.
Well, patron saint of the Philippines, also of florists, gardeners, and family conflict. She was born in 1586, canonized in 1671, feast day August 30th.
Impressive.
Well, back in school each class was assigned a patron saint. I think it was in the 4th grade. We had a little painting of her at the back of our homeroom. Our Christian life teacher was super strict. Would call us up front, and if you got just one date wrong, then... Well, let's just say I made sure to never forget.
A relatable experience. Mother Italora was the same. I always had trouble with the years. All those numbers, they'd always get jumbled up in my head.
Wait, The Delora? You knew her?
Knew her? She was my mentor. Taught me everything I know. But it seems I've given away my age. And here I hope to pass for a woman in her 40s.
Well, I didn't mean to...
I told you not to humor me, child.
Oh. Okay.
But that's the thing now, isn't it? Whether it's for the saints or for ourselves, we're always so obsessed with dates, aren't we? Why is that?
Yeah. I know, right? When it came to schoolwork, I felt like a parrot memorizing and repeating things on cue.
That's right. I felt the exact same way, like squawking obedient little birds. Though, to be fair, such things are a necessary part of our education. It helps keep the mind disciplined, lest our thoughts idle elsewhere. However, when it comes to saints, I always found their stories to be so much more interesting than simple dates. Though it's comforting to know they're teaching you the right things over there. Others aren't as fortunate, and it shows. We each have our own little story to play out. Some are content to simply live out their lives. They fail to leave a mark on the world. But some, those who rise up through extraordinary acts, well, they become saints. Statues such as these ensure they are always remembered. And when we remember them, we can strive to imitate them. So, what do you think of it?
Huh?
The statue.
Oh, well, It's too bad, though. The paint's peeling off.
Yes. And to think I just treated that one a few years back. It's very odd. No matter how many times I try to paint her, it all just comes right off. Must be the humidity.
That's too bad.
Though, despite everything, still she stands. I can relate. See the top of her head? It was meant to evoke the very special crown she wore. Small little spikes lined across the inside.
Yeah, I remember that part. A crown of thorns. She really strived to be more like Christ.
Yes. We all have our own ways of showing devotion.
Glad we don't do that anymore.
Yes, I'm glad as well. Though there is wisdom in suffering. But yes, we don't always have to go that far. Simple acts. Simple acts are enough. This sure brings back memories. Whenever I found myself overwhelmed with responsibilities, Mother Idilora would remind me of dear Rosa de Lima. We all have our little crowns to wear. Wear yours with pride, Holly.
Sure thing. Thank you.
glad we could talk. Oh, would you look at the time? Where is the other one? I'll meet you in the common hall in a few minutes. Last-minute bathroom breaks and all that. Noise. Such a simple thing. The honking of car horns, the shuffling footsteps of a crowd, the whisper of a seatmate. It's easy to take this as the norm. But this place, this sanctuary, offers a very special silence, a very special sense of isolation, and I want the two of you to take advantage of that. When left to the sanctity of our own personal thoughts, well, we tend to encounter all sorts of things: guilt, shame, self-doubt, but also love, understanding, insight. Yes, insight. God's very special insight. And who knows, you might even hear the calling.
The calling?
Why, yes. Oh, those were the days. And so, for today, I would like both of you to practice silence. Not a single word. Am I clear?
Yes, sister.
Miss Gabriella?
Oh, sorry. I thought we already started.
Please don't be coy with me, Miss Gabriella. I'm sure a woman of your age and upbringing would know the difference between following instructions to the letter and simple etiquette. Don't you agree, Miss Beltran?
I'm confident we can all tell the difference, Sister Adira. I'm pretty sure it was just a harmless joke. Isn't that right, Gabriella?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. Let's go with that.
As I've said before, I can only do so much, dear. The rest is up to you. Going back to what I was saying, on your booklets you will find prayers that you may read silently during these hours. Also, take note of the reflection questions at the end of each segment. At the end of the day, we will have a group sharing session. I expect productive and insightful answers from the two of you. Very well. I have certain matters to attend to. However, I'll be checking up on you two regularly. Miss Beltran, see to it that Miss Rivera behaves herself.
Yes, I will.
Thank you, dear.
Is that a Walkman?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh. How'd you manage to sneak that in?
Why? It's just a Walkman.
I'm no music expert, but I'm pretty sure whatever you're listening to is not gonna fly by Adira.
Looks like you caught me. All of you must know, I replaced the cover. Nothing but clean and wholesome Christian songs here, when people are always on your case. You learn a thing or two about hiding things. You gonna snitch on me?
I'm just saying, if Adira catches you...
If she catches me. Unless you're gonna do something about it. So, are you?
No! Look, I'm just looking out for you. If she finds out, she'll confiscate it.
Just like she confiscated your book? That's what happened, right?
Yeah, but that's not...
What book was it again? Kylie Taylor, right? Not exactly wholesome Christian material, is it?
It's not that bad.
Oh, it's not what they think. Witchcraft, seances, magic spells, Satan's way of corrupting the youth. So, are they right?
No, they're not.
Ever consider that they might be wrong about all the other things?
Of course. Look, I'm not like that. I'm not like them.
Really, no. Could have fooled me. You come here with that nice little smile on your face, got your Bible verses memorized, wearing your Sunday best. You even make the sign every time you pass by a cross. Then you get up in my face every time I break the rules. Rules which you say you don't believe in. So, whose side are you really on?
I'm on your side.
Really? Do you really mean that? Because it sure doesn't feel like it. The way I see it, you're either a liar or a coward.
You think it's just that easy, don't you?
Did I strike a nerve? Not used to being called out, are you? Well, how about you? What are you trying to accomplish? Adira's been doing this for years. You really think all your sass is enough to change your mind? There's no changing her mind. I know that. It was never about that. It's like... Look, I don't need to explain it to you. But at least at the end of the day, I'm standing up for myself. That's all that matters.
What is with all this noise? You are disrupting the liturgy of the hours.
sorry. We were just...
Did not the Mother Superior explicitly forbid you to speak?
Yes. Yes, she did.
The simple virtue of obedience. Is that so difficult to grasp?
Of course, sisters. Don't worry, it won't happen again.
Yeah, what she said. Won't happen again.
Now, there, Sister Reyna. We can't expect everyone to take quickly to the discipline asked of the Eidolorian Order. Give it time. The Mother Superior will smooth out all those foul little edges. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. After the liturgy, we'll be meeting with Father Sibila, so make sure that...
Jeez, what rosary beads got stuck up their asses? And as for you, you were pretty quick to get on your knees and grovel. I'd be impressed if it wasn't so predictable. A coward it is then, eh?
Excuse me. I've got to go to the bathroom. I hate this. No, she's not right. I just have a way of doing things. A system. It works. No. That's not true. This has always worked for me. Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. Shut up. Damn it, Holly. Making a pretty big fool of yourself right now.
Is everything all right, dear?
Oh, yeah. Everything's fine.
Is that so? Well, let me tell you, I think I'm quite sharp when it comes to these things.